Hey, how's everyone doing today? I'm Steve, and this is a Burke Family 54 Comics channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing off some of my favorite covers in my comic book collection. This is going to be an entry into Dee Runk Comics' latest giveaway, where he's giving away a CGC 9.6 Secret Wars 8. It is a pretty cool cover, and George over at Dee Runk Comics is a great person and a great friend, and I definitely wanted to enter his contest. So he asked for everyone to show off their top 5 favorite comic book covers in their collection. And I have a whole bunch of slabs. Actually, I have 5 slabs I want to show off, and a ton of other books, as he did say we could show off more than just 5. And I have so many really cool covers. I didn't even grab all of them. I wanted to leave some on the wall. I have a ton of Power Ranger ones up there. I got some Ninja Turtles, a whole bunch of other keys that I wanted to keep up on a wall. So I didn't grab them all. But let's go ahead and get things started here with the slabs, and then I'll go through some of my favorite covers in my Raw books. So first up, you know I had to grab a Power Rangers book first up. We have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TMNT #1, the second print 1 of 10 variant. This is the Green Ranger helmet being held by Shredder, who becomes a Green Ranger Shredder in issue 2. This is a beautiful cover. And yeah, it is definitely one of my favorites in my collection. And obviously it's a 9.8. I really, really like that grade, obviously. And it's a great book. So again, this is Power Rangers TMNT #1, the second print 1 of 10 ratio variants. Okay, next up we have another Power Rangers book. We have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 0, the 1 of 50 Green Ranger variants. Everyone knows I'm a big Green Ranger fan. Obviously from these first 2 books, I love this book like a lot, and I was so stoked to get it back as a 9.8, and I just love this cover. I love all the helmet covers, but obviously the Green Ranger is my favorite, so I wanted to show that off. Okay, next up we have, I think those are the last Power Ranger slabs that I wanted to show off. We have next up, we got Batman book. This is an iconic cover. We have Batman, the Killing Joke, with the Joker holding that camera there. This is the first print. It's a 9.8. I love this story. It is, again, an iconic cover. And you get that iconic back cover as well with the Joker card. Pretty cool. All that black. It's pretty awesome. Again, this is Batman, the Killing Joke, and it's a first print, 9.8. Okay, next up we have, this one was an A-OK from my buddy Carlito Classico. This is, the grade is not what it should be in my opinion, but I still love the cover, and it is Detective Comics 1000, the Art Germ Virgin variants. Anything that Art Germ does is beautiful and amazing. He is definitely one of my favorite cover artists. You get Catwoman, you get Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn and Batman on there. It's a 9.2, but it still displays beautifully, and I just love that cover. That's why I grabbed it. Okay, we got one more slab to show off before we go to the Raw books. This next one, the cover is not that cool, but I think I put it in here because the cover reminds me of my childhood and is one of the first comic books that I ever remember reading. This is Batman 497, The Breaking of the Bat. My mom used to take me to the store with her all the time, and I'd go to the magazine comic book area, and I would just sit down and read them. I'm pretty sure I didn't even read them. I just looked at the pictures, and I really distinctly remember Bane breaking Batman's back and being super shocked. So this cover reminds me of that book, because it's the same book, obviously, and that's why I wanted to pull it out. It's a 9.6. I don't even really care about that grade that much. It's just an iconic book for me with my memories and all of that. So again, Batman 497, The Breaking of the Bat. That is the last slab that I wanted to show off. Now I have a ton of Raw books that I wanted to show off. Sorry, I'm restacking up these books here. Okay, so I have them in like 4 different stacks. Power Rangers, Flash, Ninja Turtles, and all the other books. We're gonna just go ahead and we're gonna start with Ninja Turtles. First up, this was an A-OK, again from Carlito. Michelangelo #1, just that iconic, beautiful, colored Michelangelo Micro Series #1. Just amazing. I love the story. It is awesome. And yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite covers. Okay. Next up, Raph is actually my favorite turtle. and that's why I had to show off this cover. It is TMNT Universe number 2, and this is the subscription variant. Oh, just love that. Love that Ninja Turtle Raphael cover right there. Just beautiful and amazing. Okay, next up is a Virgin variant. Actually, this is the last Ninja Turtle book. This is TMNT number 99. This is the Golden Apple Comics Virgin variant exclusive at Kevin Eastman. It just really reminds me of The Dark Knight Returns, number 1. Here we got Jenica on the cover. It's raining. You got that lightning. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I wanted to show that off. It's one of my favorite covers. There's so many more that I have that I wanted to show off, but I didn't want to grab too many. I just really cool one from Comic Books NYC that I wanted to show off. I just didn't grab it this time. Okay, next up, we're going to go with all of the ones that are not Power Rangers or Flash that are left. We have, this is an iconic cover for anyone, and I just love it. It's Jim Lee goodness. Superman 204, just beautiful cover right there. Awesome, love that cover. He did one of these for Batman as well, but this one's just an iconic cover too. I wanted to show that off. I love that cover. This next one is a reprint of the original, and this is Fantasy Masterpieces starring the Silver Surfer number 4, which is a reprint cover of that Silver Surfer number 4, where he's going against Thor. Just absolutely love that cover. I wanted to show it off. It's just amazing and awesome. I actually got that in Minnesota a year ago, Dee Runk. Next up, you showed off this book. Yours is a 9.8. I don't have a 9.8. I have the raw version, Batman 612. And Dee Runk also has the sketch cover second print signed by Jim Lee. I just have the first print raw. I want to say this is probably a 9.4, maybe more like a 9.0, and that's fine. But also, I had a student last year who's a really good artist, and I said, hey, can you try to recreate that Batman 612 for me on an Action Comics 1000? And she did. And I think it looks really good, honestly. The heads could have been just a little bit bigger, but overall, it looks great. One of my students did an awesome job with this. And I actually tweeted a picture of it out to Jim Lee, and he commented back, which is, I think he retweeted it and commented back, which is pretty awesome. So I wanted to definitely show off this sketch cover that one of my students did. Okay, we're gonna go to Power Rangers, and then we'll finish with Flash. Okay, we have, this is a book that just came out like a couple weeks ago. This is Ranger Slayer number 1. This is a spoiler variant. Just love that beautiful cover of the Ranger Slayer. That's just awesome, virgin, beautiful cover. Wanted to show that off. Okay. Then we got a couple, I didn't grab very many because I've already showed off a couple Power Ranger books. I could have grabbed more, obviously. I could have grabbed a ton of Power Ranger books, but not everyone is a big Power Rangers fan. But I did want to show this off. This is number 2, Power Rangers number 2, the 1/25 Zord variant with the Green Ranger Zord. Pretty awesome. Everyone knows I love the Green Ranger, obviously. Okay, and then I also have number 7, the 1/25 Zord variant for the White Ranger. Pretty cool. I would definitely say both of these are 9.8 candidates. Actually, all 3 of these Power Ranger books are 9.8 candidates. I should probably just get them all slabbed at some point. Okay, and then we're going to finish with Flash. Again, these are some of my favorite covers in my collection. I could have grabbed a ton more. He only wanted 5, but I decided to grab more than that. First up, we got Flash Rebirth number 46, the Matina variant. Just like Art Germ, I love anything Matina. Anything he does is just amazing and beautiful. Dee Runk Comics has a 9.8 of this signed by Matina. I don't. I just have the raw version. This is probably like a 9.2 to a 9.4, and that's fine. It's just beautiful. I should probably get one graded at some point, though. I used to have one graded, actually. Again, this is Flash 46, a Matina variant. Next up, everyone knows Wally West is my boy. We have, this is Flash Annual number 1. I just love that cover so much, where he's holding the Flash costume and the Kid Flash costume while he's wearing the new DC Universe Rebirth costume that he got in that first issue. I just love this cover so much. That art is just amazing. Everyone has seen it. That's a DC fan, and so I wanted to show that off. Flash Annual #1. Love this cover, Wally West. Got to go. The rest of these are all Wally West covers. This book actually just came out this week. Dark Knight's Death Metal #3. Wally West running right there in his suit. He's now got the powers infused by Dr. Manhattan. Pretty awesome and beautiful. And then, one of my favorite artists, not only does covers, but interior as well, as Brett Booth. He did this cover and the interiors for Titans Rebirth. Again, Wally West on a cover. I love Wally West. Best Flash out there. He's been Kid Flash and a Flash. And then this is the #1. I don't know the artist who did it, but I just love Wally West right there in the cover. So those are some of my favorite covers in my collection. There's a ton more I could have shown off. Again, there's some really cool ones on my wall behind me. All of that. Thanks everyone for watching. Again, I'm Steve, and this is the Burke Family 54 Comics channel. Let me know in the comment section which one of these covers were your favorites, and make sure you enter Dee Runk Comics giveaway for his Secret Wars 8 CGC 9.6. I'll put a link to his video in the description. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time.